My Man Blue. Poems by Nikki Grimes. Pictures by Jerome Lagarrigue. This is a fiction story, but very realistic in nature. The writer, Nikki Grimes, also chose to use poetry to convey her message in this story. Poetry is a form of writing, creative writing, in which there is a rhythmic nature and sometimes rhymes. You'll hear rhymes in this story, but not on every page. So please enjoy that. This is the dedication page. Authors and illustrators often dedicate their books to someone they care about, or someone that they may have been inspired by, or someone who may have helped them create the book itself. In this particular instance, Nikki Grimes dedicated the book to Evan and Brian Green. She wrote they were two wonderful sources of inspiration. Jerome Lagarrigue dedicated the book to Lillian and Jean Lagarrigue. Thanks to Bam Bam and Earl's Field for having inspired me, to my entire family and close ones. He dedicated the book to quite a few people. His leathery skin's like indigo ink, this rugged dude who some folk think looks fierce in clothes of midnight black. Then there's his teeth, one gold, three cracked, and I suppose the shades could go. He wears them night and day, I know. Still underneath this shell, Blue hides a harmless, gentle giant side. When we first met, my mom and me moved here without his help. So why does this Blue guy stop us on the street? His welcome is on my mom's account, I bet. I circle, look him up and down, let him know his grin's not winning points with me. My flashing eyes warn, do not trespass here, 'cause in this family, I'm the only man. He nods, he understands, so I ease up. Mom sees me eyeing Blue and lets me know he's her old friend. It's safe to say hello. She says they both grew up here way back when. I mumble, well, it's news to me. But then I throw my shoulders back and take my stance. He seems all right. I might give him a chance. Second son. We're leaning on the stoop. See counting wedges of blue sky sandwiched in between the roofs and white clouds drifting by. Why'd you want my friendship, Blue? I blurt out there and then. I had a son named Zeke, Blue says. These streets became his friend. He needed me, but by the time I came, it was too late. He'd passed the point of trusting his old man to steer him straight. Your missing daddy also left a hole in you, says Blue. If friendship fills it, there's less chance the streets will eat at you. That's cool, I say all serious. But I can't take Zeke's place. I know, says Blue, but your laugh sure helps conjure up his face. Fearless. One weekend, Blue and me, we stormed the park. I killed time kicking rocks along the path while Blue scouts out a tall and sturdy tree and urges me to loop my fear like twine around a branch and use the ropes to climb. Fear's useless otherwise, Blue says to me. You know I'll be right there in case you fall. Believing that is all it takes to send me scrambling toward the clouds, the sun, the sky. Hey, climbing no big deal. Next time, I'll fly. Grounded. Asthma stole my weekend dose of fun, left me glum, and wheezing while the stickball game went on as planned without me. I balled my fist, shook it at the sky, and asked why I was cursed with lousy breathing. Anger is a waste, said Blue. Use your lips for something more than pouting. He handed me a hot dog with the works, said wrap your lips around this. Then tell me if it ain't the perfect cure for disappointment. I rolled my eyes and could have argued easily enough, but my mouth was kind of busy at the time. The Watcher. My favorite ball skipped off the curb, and some dumb kid disguised as me ran blindly after it, then heard a tire skid and spied a rig. My stubborn feet refused to fly, but Blue reached out and grabbed my belt and set me on the sidewalk while the rig reduced my ball to dust. Blue took my hand and marched me home, then disappeared without a word. At times I think Blue's actually some gold-toothed angel guarding me. Damon and Blue. Damon and Blue, just us two, cruising up the avenue. You strut, you glide, but mark our stride. Can't beat us when we're side by side. Class bully. A bully kicks me in the knee. That bully's name is Tiffany. I fume but don't return the blow. Guys don't hit girls, Blue says, and so I grab her wrist till she calms down. While laughing, jeering kids stand round and shout, you wimp! But they're all wrong. It's guys who don't hit girls who are strong. His hands. His hands are a rough sculpture of thick fingers and thumbs tipped with work-proud calluses, his badges of tough, honest labor done in the docks. His hands are strong stories. He tells them sometimes when I let him hold mine. 1-on-1. The game is 17-4, but scoring isn't why we run and dribble and jump while some aim guns. We hit the hoops and shoot for fun. My own man. When Mom works late, I wait with busy hands, pry soup cans open, spread spicy mustard on rye with lettuce and tomatoes sliced so thin the cheese peeks through. It's my cheddar deluxe, which Mom loves better than anything I cook. The boys next door say, "How's that look? You fixin' supper like some girl." I shrug off their teasing and go on pleasing me. I read my books, choose jazz and rap, and quiet over chatter. Blue says, "What's the matter with that?" And if I take care of my mom, so what? She takes care of me. Don't be no mama's boy, kids say. Well, tough. I'm made this way. Training season. Blue and me, we spar every day. Blue fakes a jab to show me how it's done. I don't mind since he's the one throwing the punches. He's just trying to keep me fit for this world. The plan. A boy got shot at school last month. My knees still knock at the memory. What makes somebody want to shoot, to kill? It's hate, says Blue, and fear. One holds the gun while the other pulls the trigger. When you're bigger, you'll understand. Well, I don't plan on hating anyone, but fear is already scratching at my door, which means I got one down and one to go. So, Mr. Fear, if you're listening, you best be leaving now. Like Blue. One day I'll be like Blue, not fierce and black leather or built like a heavyweight boxing machine, but like that other Blue I've seen, the one who says he cares and shows it, the one who flashes gold every time he smiles. What a great story. These characters had unique traits that influenced how their relationship evolved over time, and eventually they became close with one another. It was neat to see that. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the story, this is a fiction story. And on the other hand, I think we can all agree that it is very realistic in nature. It's easy to see or imagine a relationship evolving between two people like this. And again, a wonderful relationship that was fun to see.